All right, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Happy holidays to everyone if you're celebrating it. And I'd like to have a little chill out video today, a little chat with some racing stuff in the background of recent shenanigans I got up to. I just want to take some time to kind of thank you guys and give you a little history on the channel for those who are interested and to let you know what I have planned for the future. Again, very vague stuff, but this is all a very just a chill out video, but mainly is just to for those who are watching. Thank you. Thank you for being the audience that allows me to make the content for you. It's always tough making one of these cringy thank you videos, but I'm not like it's very hard to explain what it is I'm thanking for. I love making content. It's weird, you know, ever since I done YouTube, I'll kind of explain the history and the thanks at the same time, but ever since I've done content on YouTube, which is back since about 2010, 2011, my first channel was probably in 2009, and then I made a different channel after, which is actually this channel. And then I made stuff from like Call of Duty to whatever I enjoyed gaming at the time. I love gaming. I was making content about. So that's kind of a thing. I love playing the game. I love having fun with friends. But what was even more fun was capturing that fun with friends. Being able to show people stuff, demonstrate things, teach people things. It's really a magical experience, to be honest. It's an amazing hobby to be into. It doesn't matter what degree you do it to or what size your audience is. I'd recommend everyone who has a slight passion in it, just do it, you know. Honestly, just do it. Don't wait. It's always fun to make it. It's not for everyone. That's definitely for sure. For me, it's fun, you know, learning how to edit better, how to make better thumbnails, you know, how to market your videos, obviously, so you can engage with a wider audience, how to make more fun content. You know, when you rewatch your own video, you know, was this boring? You know, to look at it and be like, was this boring? You know, and to be that honest with yourself. It's very, very, very fun. But I've done it throughout the years. Probably my biggest peak on YouTube before sim racing was for a simulator, a military simulator. Funny that, how I went from one simulator to another called Arma 2. And then there was Daisy, which was like a zombie. They basically was a great idea. So they had a military simulator, which was excellent. Huge map, you know, you could run around and stuff like that, do things, team up with people. It was an amazing, amazing concept. And it was very realistic at the time. Probably still is. But then someone came along, a guy called Dean Hall, and he decided to say, wait a minute, why don't we make a zombie mod on one of the world's best military simulators? And we have one of the best zombie apocalypse free roam games in the world. That's what happened. And making videos for that was like a dream. It was so fun to do because you'd spend a lot of time running around, shooting people, collecting gear, telling stories. There were a lot of stories being told by this simulator, by DayZ. And it was fun to kind of document them. So when I watched a DayZ video personally, I didn't see it as a DayZ video. I really saw it like a documentary of this person's adventures. I was inspired by people like Frankie on PC, Psy Syndicate. There were a lot of YouTubers in that scene then who I really loved their videos of how they put them together and told a story. And that's what I did for many years. Until after a while, there was a shelf life of DayZ for myself where it wasn't going to be too much fun anymore. And I decided to pursue other things in life. So the channel did kind of just gently come to a little stop. I wasn't playing, I wasn't recording. And for myself personally, if I don't love what I'm playing at the time, there's no point making videos. Or at least for me, it's not. For me, it shows in the video for myself. Don't know about the viewers, but it shows, you know what I mean? So I wasn't too into continuing at the time. I pursued a professional career and I kind of did well in that. But then, slowly but surely, I got back into gaming. But because I'd spent a lot of time, as I said, in Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know, military simulators, running guns, keyboard and mouse, controller sort of stuff, I was kind of a bit hesitant to get back on a computer because I just spent a lot of time with computers and stuff. I was getting a bit of trouble from them. I went to console gaming. And then I discovered sim racing. I never actually was a fan of motorsport up until about 2016, 17, I think. And, you know, I was watching Formula One and I was like, wow, this is really nice. And I don't really like too much sports. Football is just a bit, I don't know, a few guys chasing a ball and a bit of grass. Like, it can be nice. And when you watch it live and there's something at stake, it is fun. But for me, I'm not a big fan. But then I always liked cars, but I never thought, wait a minute, maybe I should go fanatical about this. Lo and behold, I did. I discovered Formula One. That was fun, seeing motorsport racing, circuit racing like that, you know, people eking out that little performance from their cars. And then I discovered Gran Turismo. I was playing Forza. I was playing with Formula cars on Forza, really understanding the grip levels of Formula cars. You know, you kind of have to program yourself to run a little faster if you want to race those cars because they're very fast cars. And then it happened. I got the Logitech G29. I had a G25 years before that just to try an Assetto Corsa, but I didn't figure out how to run it. I just liked the lights on the dash. That was enough for me. I got it secondhand. But the G29 on Gran Turismo on the PS4, game over. I was like, this is the future. Like, I can feel the car. You know what I mean? Think back to your first time of having a force feedback wheel, and that's what it was like. That's really what it was like. It was something magical. Honestly, it was cool. You know, it really transformed the gaming experience from something so, I don't know, like when you have a controller, you're kind of very high frequency, like your thumbs are doing all the work and all this stuff. Whereas with sim racing, it's the opposite of like running guns, you know. The more calmer and cooler you are, the better you do. The more excited, tense, and over exertion you do, usually you make mistakes. So it's a whole new way to approach gaming as such. You know, having pedals, having a wheel, and sitting down. You're in the exact same position as the people who do it in real life. You know, it's similar to Flight Simulator in that sense, which is really, really awesome. I love that. So lo and behold, I did that for a while. I was watching YouTube, then I discovered iRacing. You know, I was playing Gran Turismo on the PS5 at this point. It's Assetto Corsa on the PS5. I really liked Assetto Corsa on the PS5 because it felt different to me at the time. And little did I know it's a lot more realistic than Gran Turismo, but it felt different in a good way. I was racing the F3 car. I discovered GT3 cars. I really like GT3 cars, but I could never get a lobby. Could never ever get a lobby. And just so I mentioned during this time, I'm not actually recording YouTube at this time at all. The title of this video is going to be the history of the channel. That's something like that. We'll see what it is at the end of this video, but I wasn't recording at all at this time. I wanted a break, but deep down in my core, I knew I wanted to be making content. I'm good at very few things in life. I like to think I have a tiny natural act for making content on YouTube. But like anything, you have to work very, very hard to put on a good show, to put on a very, very good show for yourself and for others. That's the main thing. Yeah, so I discovered iRacing and I got a rig, upgraded to a Fanatec CSL Elite, and then I upgraded to the SimMagic Alpha Mini, got myself some nice pedals, got the triple screens, and then this April or March, I decided, you know what? I am going to start recording again. I'm just going to start doing it. One of my first videos is a Formula, I think it's Super Formula, at the Hockenheim ring. And there's this point in the video where I'm actually looking at the camera. Not looking at the camera, I'm just racing, and I'm like this, and I do this smile because back when I had to do military simulator videos, when I had to, I absolutely loved it. You know what I mean? It just happened, but it was like breathing or my heart beating. I just loved it. You had to do a lot of talking and keeping the show on the go, and like it was part of the game back then, you know, because there was a lot of running around. You know, you're talking, there's a map that's 256 square kilometers big, and there's only 60 people on it. So there's a lot of going around, chatting, having fun. And, you know, similar enough, that skill gets brought into sim racing, because in racing, you know, sometimes not a lot happens. And I like to just chat to the camera and have a good time. And that instantly came back to me. And there's a point in that race, in my first video, where I just do this smile being like, God, I miss this so much. So as you've probably noticed that I've been making quite a lot of videos recently, I have a lot of energy for it. I will have a lot of energy for it. I've always had a lot of energy for it. But because I took a break for about 5 or 6 years-ish, 5 years, all that energy has been bottled up, you know, for years and years and years. Before I got back in YouTube, I was like, you know, I want to do this. I know I'm going to do it. I just need the right time, the right place, the right energy, the right passion. And that's it with sim race. And I thought, I absolutely love this. And this is what I want to do. So why not make something out of it and have a good time with people? So that's kind of the history of the channel. Obviously, starting only in April and having 52,000 subscribers, you know what I mean? That begs the question. Most people kind of understand what's happened, because if you check out my videos, they're not the exact same of someone who's just started the channel. You know, it's someone who's done it before. Am I making videos to the standard of 52,000 subscribers? I leave that for you to judge. I'd like to think so. I put my heart and soul into them, but Yeah, so obviously this is the same channel. I could not let this channel go. You know, it'd be stupid for me. And a lot of people would say stuff like, oh, you should make a new channel, the algorithm and all that will see you have subscribers who like military content and they won't click your racing videos. It's like, no, I don't care. You know, this channel was made in 2011. It really means an awful lot to me. I'm going to keep this, you know, so that's why I started this channel the way I did. Even still, though, I got traction and a lot of people decided to tune in for some reason and watch my silly videos. You know what I mean? So it was really, really fun. So that's kind of the history of this channel. There's a lot of history to it. There's a lot of experience gained through it. Yeah, so that's kind of that. But moving on to wrapping that thank you section up is, so that's kind of where I've come up to. So in April up until this point, seeing the people that have come by and just say hi in the comments all the time, seeing my progress in sim racing, you know, as I get a little bit quicker, you know, being able to teach things. I'm not the fastest person in the world, but then when things make a difference to me and I'm like, whoa, I just tried this new thing, guys, give this a go. You know what I mean? I'm not branding myself as some like, you know, 10K iRacer. I'm just like, guys, I'm like you. I figured out how to make fire. You know what I mean? So, you know, put the sticks together, bang it, we got fire, guys. In the sub 3K I rating region, we're just like, guys, slowly lift off your brakes, it's amazing. You know, it's called trail braking. But yeah, I love making all sorts of content, and for you guys to actually show up and be an audience is something that's very, very special. Whether I had 10 viewers or I have 100 viewers, I'd still be making the same content. I'd still be making the same frequency of content, the same quality of content. And yeah, I absolutely love making content for you guys. And from the few people who've sent me some really, really nice messages recently, really encouraging messages, letting me know what the content means to them. Thank you an awful lot. And you guys know exactly who you are. And I'm talking to every single one of you that sent me a lovely message, which I've responded to by saying that was a lovely message. So you know exactly who you are. That means an awful lot to me. Yeah, really, really does. Now, plans for the future before I turn this into an hour-long bloody fucking feature-length movie. Plans for the future are simple. Keep doing what I'm doing. I want to kind of explore ways of how to grow our community a bit. That's taken some looking into, because it's like, what do I want the community to be? It's nothing wild. It's just a place where people can come and chill, chat, speak to each other, make friends, and maybe even best friends, you know? I understand that not a lot of people have circles in real life, you know, that share the passion to the extent that they do. Sim racing is quite a niche thing, and for some people it's their only thing. And it's quite an all-in kind of thing. So if sim racing is your only thing, that's a lot, you know what I mean? It's already a lot. No need to take up archery shooting and, you know, whatever it is, you know, it's a lot. But to have people that you can share that passion to, bounce ideas off, ask questions before upgrades, tweaks, modifications. What resolution do you run? What gamma do you... All the questions. Even when you're having a bad day, to be like, hey, buddy, do you want to come on and have a chat? I'm kind of feeling a bit down. You know, and then someone could come on, have a chat with you. You know, if you live in a town with like 100 people, you know, it's nice to have some brothers and sisters, in that case, that you can come on and chat with. And that's really important. For me, that's what I want the community to be. It's nothing wild, and technically it's already that. But it takes time to turn it into something of a family. A family in the sense that there's people there, you know, you're stressed out, you're trying to sell your home, you're trying to do this, you have a lot of stuff coming on. You can hop on, chat with the boys and girls, and just let it out for a quick minute, you know. People can ask you how you are, give you advice, point you in the right direction. Just be there for each other. That's what I kind of imagine the community to be. That's that'd be something special, something meaningful. You know, if it was meaningful for one person, that'd be amazing, really. That'd be awesome. So, and then obviously to do cool stuff within that, events and, you know, meetups and all this kind of stuff that goes along with it without saying. But at the core of it is like somewhere to be with other people that are present, that care, you know. Just because there's distance, people know nowadays, doesn't make a difference, distance, you know what I mean? If you have a good relationship with someone, they're your brother, you know. It's very simple like that. That's the way I look at it, you know. I've made some friends for life online. I've met a very, very small portion of them, and I do almost anything for some of these people. So, you know, they've done a lot for me, and likewise, you know, we've never met. And what's very weird is when you meet up with these people in real life, it's like like nothing. It's the wildest experience. But yeah, so that's kind of the community aspect of it. As far as the content, is just keep doing what I'm doing, make some fun content. I said, of course, the Evo's coming around the corner. That's going to be fun to have another chilled kind of simulator, because iRacing is very, you know, bop, 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 bop. And yeah, you know, iRacing can be a lot sometimes. That's why I have a set of Corsa, because that's a place you can go chill out and just do some fun races and stuff like that. It's a bit more modular in the sense you can have mods and tracks and soup up cars, soup down cars. You can do a lot of stuff. You can drift. You can do an awful lot in a set of Corsa. So the fact they're making a new one, you know, with the open world stuff, cruising, there's going to be a lot of different kind of things on the go in a set of Corsa Evo, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be nice to have a fallback away from hyper competitive racing, because at the end of the day, iRacing can be fairly competitive. So it's nice to have somewhere else, another avenue to make content, to have a laugh, to meet up with you guys. I imagine most of my viewers are iRacing viewers or sim racing viewers, and it's probably a decent bet that most of you guys will all have a set of Corsa Evo. So there shouldn't be much friction between me, let's say, offering a big open session where we kind of meet up and have some fun, have the crack, have a laugh. That's what I'm thinking about there. But in general, this year is going to be just same old. Have a great time. Put on a great show. Hopefully do some more live streaming. And I don't know. Make a difference in some positive, meaningful way. That's something I've been looking into. For me at the moment, it's the community. To establish something that's really cool in that sense, but maybe to involve a charity into the channel. I have one or two that come to mind that mean a lot to me, to see how an integration like that works and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of where the channel's at. It's kind of like a big update for you. If you've made it this far, by the way, put down something in the comments, like put a comment down, but in it say flamingo. Nah, that's a bit too sus. Yeah, go on. No, like I don't know, elephant, but use it in a way it's like, you know, God, I've had a elephant of a day. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, elephant or flamingo. All right. And if you've made it there, I know you're a real G. You, yeah. But this was a proper ranty video, and I can go on a mad one, but I've really done it on this one. But I'm glad, because it's for the few viewers that really do care. You guys that I'm speaking to here now at what must be the 18th minute or something like that, or 20 minutes. I don't know how long, but I don't want to rush this. There's no need to rush it. But yeah, honestly, thank you guys for everything, for being the audience that I get to make the content for. If you guys have any input ever, let me know. You know what I mean? You're my audience, and I'd like to listen to you. 100%, I always do. But just to let you guys know, crystal clear, you know what I mean? If you ever have an idea for something, put it forward. I'll see what I can do. I'll bank some stones together. Make a good show for you guys. Something I love to do. You know, sim racing, you know what they say, if you're not fast, you better be funny. So that's what I'm trying to do here. It's a really fun thing to do. It's a privilege to be able to make content for you guys. And we're wrapping up the year. Probably not going to be the last video of this, though. Hope not. I think I'll have other videos. That blue light died behind me. It was blue back there at one point. Now it's not blue, but doesn't matter. Yeah. So hope you guys have a lovely Christmas. Christmas isn't always an easy time for everyone, so I do understand that. But do look after yourself in this time, and look after others in this time. Have fun with family. Have fun with everyone. Have fun with yourself. Not like that, you know what I mean? Look after yourself. And likewise with the New Year's, but I'll be seeing you before then. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So on to 2025. We're going to have a cracking year together. I'm going to have some really fun ideas for things, of ways to involve the community, ways to give back as well to my audience, because you guys give me a lot of joy being able to provide this content for you. So I do have some fun things planned on how to give back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Very short video, guys, but yeah, I don't know how to wrap up a video like this. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know, but have a good one, guys, and be safe.
Okay, so we're here with Swellium. Simple question. What does sim racing mean for you?
Sim racing means, I think it's gaming in its best way that brings this huge community to something real, that in a way that, I mean, I've been gaming my whole life, so creating a bridge between that root, my identity as a gamer, and a real sport, which is motorsport, makes it look serious and validating as well. I think as gamers, we're always being judged this is not gonna be good for you. You're gonna do bad at school. You're not gonna be intelligent. But hey, gaming made me learn English, social skills, reflex skills, musical skills, and now I'm a race car driver because of gaming. So it means everything to me.
Hey, that's what sim racing means for Svelja.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.